water. Main reel. Boundary trap. Redback spiders galore. It's only just seeping out of there, so this is clear. Blockage is up here somewhere. There's a stack pipe that comes down the building here. Blockages between here and there. We're hoping we can get it from there. So this is the wall. Stack pipe coming down from the bathroom. Stack pipe there, there's a gate there. Under probably a bit of pressure. All of this has started to flood here with the backup as it rose up the stack pipe. So we're going to try and do it from outside and not flood the carpet again. Camera. Mini reel.
See anything yet?
Not yet. I'm just about to put it in now, Elliot.
Do you need a power plug?
No, it's all right. I got some battery left. I just got to clear these cobwebs out of the way because there's copious amounts of redback down there.
Beautiful. The natives.
Yes. Okay, so there's that constant dribble down the bottom where you join in, and a whole heap of root there too around the boundary trap.
Yep.
And also what looks to be a bit of a broken boundary trap, but it's getting away. Bit of a crack going on there.
Yep.
Just movement of the earth. Okay. All right, I'll just take the cobwebs off and we'll flick up and see if we can get to the blockage from this side. Hopefully we can. Wait for the clink, we're in. Okay.
Wow, I didn't even see you do that play.
Okay, so we're heading up.
Yeah. Oh.
That's just the spider web.
Yeah.
And there's,
Something there.
yeah,
Cool.
I think that's our blockage coming from the junction. I'll just clean that lens off again.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Can't see anything. It's so easy to get a lens covered.
Yeah, and once it's up there,
The bend.
there we go. Yes. Flick it up there again.
Yeah.
That's better.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's not the blockage,
Right. But it doesn't have.
but it's the beginning of
But it's
probably.
5 meters away, so it's probably over here.
Yeah, it's probably just a bit beyond where you're standing.
This is
It could be growing out of the junction from the stack pipe which comes down the building here.
That'll be that tree. That's
Yeah, it'll be that one, or that's the only one really.
tiny little one, but that's
Yeah.
probably not it.
No, that won't be it. So what we'll do is I'll blast up, cut that out of the way. We'll see if it releases.
Yep.
And then we'll see if we can flick up that junction and clear out the rest of the line.
Yep.
Okay. We might use the penetrator today for something different. This one shoots forward and cuts the roots like that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to flick down like we did with the camera. Wait for the clink and we know we're in. Clink, we're in. Now we're going to come up past the camera. Okay, we're into the blockage. That's just released. Okay, pressure off. Yeah, just catch up. Okay, we'll wait for that dust to settle here. See if we can see anything.
Good you came in from this side.
Yeah, it saves having to flood inside.
Yeah.
It's been blocked for a while, I had a look at it earlier. Okay. Yeah, you've inherited the issue by the look of it.
Alright.
Yeah, heaps more roots. That's possibly growing in through the junction of that stack. So I'll keep on keeping on up there and.
Look.
Oh yeah,
The
that's
water's
better.
dropped and so then you get a
Yes. Okay.
great view.
I can't see the junction for the stack, so I'm.
6.7 meters, so that's like 1, 2.
Yeah, it might be not exactly. I'm not sure. I started at 0.
Ah, okay.
So our nozzle is buried in them. We're just pulling it back out.
Yep.
We'll just work that away. You can smell it?
Well, it's, you know, it's just human smell. There's only one tree nearby, really.
Yeah, it's got to be that bottle brush,
Yeah, okay.
paper bark thingy, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's on the way out.
Okay.
wow.
Now I think
Is
we've
that
pushed.
the same spot?
No,
Yeah,
we've
that's
pushed.
6, 7.
Pushed beyond. So now we're going around, and it looks like we're stepping up. So maybe the kitchen line,
Oh, as
and
well.
there's some roots just up the end of there, so we'll go up and clear them out as well.
Beautiful. That's not the kitchen, that's the
No,
way
we've gone up into the gully. All right, that's the gully.
That's the, yeah,
Yeah, and the kitchen runs into the gully.
right. And then it goes that way.
Yep.
Okay, well, good to clear it anyway.
It's a pretty deep gully too. So you want to keep that on at all times, because if anything goes in there, it's hard to get out being so deep. Can't get your arm down there.
Yep.
All right. Clear that lens.
Oh, yeah.
There's another junction there.
So that's the kitchen one.
Not sure. No, that wouldn't be the kitchen. The kitchen would run to the gully. I don't know what that'd be. That might be a vent. Or maybe that was the, no. Okay, so
That's 3 meters. That's not far.
that's the junction for the stack that was
This one
blocked.
here, yeah.
Yeah. So we need to flick up this line here and give that a workout there, and then clear out the rest of those roots at the top.
Yep.
And to do that, I'm going to use a different nozzle.
You got a right-hand turn nozzle.
I do. Yeah, this one also turns right, but
Only some.
it's not going to be as good at getting it at the top of the pipe, because there's still some roots left at the top.
So that means that tree roots are all through the building? Like they've wound their way in and...
Yeah, just through those weaker points, those joints, they found their way in. But the pipes are in good condition still. They're just going in through the IOs and the joints, so
Yeah, right.
it's a little bit disjointed there, but not too bad considering. And there's probably an IO, like an old clay tablet that sits on top of the junction there, and that grows in through the clay tablet there.
Right.
So we'll just go off and tidy that up, and then we'll flick up your stack pipe junction. We'll flick that in there. Wait for the clink. We're in. So ideally we want this to be facing up so it hits the roof and cuts away those roots right there. Now you can see there's some roots up there. I will flick up there.
That was a great right-hand turn.
It was, yeah.
It was very smoothly done.
We're up
Did
there.
you do that with the camera as well? Or no?
No. I can get lucky and guide it in if I can get on this side of the hose, and sometimes it'll flick
yeah.
in.
Yeah, nice.
But I'll work that. And Elliot, if you can just go and have a listen in the stack pipe and let me know if you can hear me in there. That'll be good, thanks. There's a lot of roots up there. A lot of roots. I'm not so sure that's our junction though. Turn it on again. No. I'm not so sure that's our junction.
No.
It might be the other one.
2.8 seems a bit short.
Okay.
2.8 meters, if that's...
What if we get,
you want me to run the tap or something?
if you can flush the toilet in that upstairs bathroom,
Yep.
we'll know if it comes through here or the other.
You so I can talk to you?
Yeah, if you could please, that'd be great. Got him on the phone. It might come out of this junction, it might come out of the next one.
Yeah, you ready?
Get ready when you are. Flush away.
That was the flush.
Okay. Yeah, nothing came through, Elliot.
Alright.
So we might actually be on the right track. It's just full of roots up there.
You want me to try another toilet in the building?
No, because that might just confuse me.
I think it's got its own pipe over there. I can try the kitchen tap if you want.
No, because we know the kitchen runs into the gully or the.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can run it. Give it a run, and I've got the camera up the end now. We'll see if it comes in through the right junction or through the gully junction.
Yep. See anything?
No, I can hear it though. It's running into the gully, so it should be with me in a second. The water once it fills up to the point.
Yep.
Just give me 5 seconds, and it should be here. Yep, here we are. Okay, so we know the kitchen's good.
Alright.
That's coming directly into the gully. And that branch line on the right, I don't know what that is. That's at the 6 metre one. And I think we're at the 3 metre with the stack pipe.
Okay. Do you want to move the camera and I'll flush the toilet again? The other branch? Or?
I don't think it's going to do as much at the moment. I think I've got to clear it because it's still blocked at the base of the stack.
Okay.
I may have to come in and go through the actual stack.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you when you get down.
Yeah, see ya.
All right. I'm going to bring my nozzle back out, clear up these roots here. And then we might have to go in through the stack inside.
Let's look.
Yeah, I'm just getting these ones from the roof.
Yep.
And then we might have to go in through the stack. That's looking better. Much better.
Does that go up where the roots are? Is there like a
No, there's no pipe there. That's that
Just the joint.
cap I was talking about,
Yeah, right.
which I don't think is there anymore.
Okay.
It might just be open to the earth, but it's just full of roots, which is all right because that holds the earth back. Okay, now what's happened here? It looks like that stack pipe might have just released while we were in there with the camera. Where's that water coming from?
Is the pipe meant to be empty all the time? Or like
Yeah, it shouldn't hold any water.
Right. The water should all just go.
Yes.
There you go.
So that looks like the stack pipe for upstairs.
It looks like toilet paper.
Yeah, it's just released itself. So I'm going to shoot up again.
Yeah.
This time we're going to go up this junction.
Yeah.
So you were right, it was that junction.
Uh-huh.
And then if you can have a listen inside again, Elliot, and see if you can hear as I come up the stack pipe. Okay, we want to flick to the right there. All right, we're on the right track. Can you hear that?
Not really. There was a little bit of clunking when you started.
Yeah, no, I think we're up another stack pipe.
I think there's another one somewhere.
Yeah.
It's possible. There might be an old one.
Because if that's where we are there, then it's it's only 2 meters up here, so that other one we need to go up.
Yeah.
All right, before I go inside and clear the stack pipe from there, we're going to clear these roots. Down here at the boundary trap, around through there. I'm just clearing the roots around the boundary trap before I go inside, Elliot.
Yep.
Pressure on. Okay, that's where we're positioned there. Okay. Now you can see what sort of
Crack.
state it's in. Yeah, the whole thing's cracking up. But it's still together.
Yeah. So if that shifts, that needs a reline, or?
Yeah,
Well, there's no trees. I mean, there was a bunch of weeds growing around here, and we pulled them out. So
There must be some big enough trees to have found their way all the way
they
here.
were pretty big tree weeds.
But
they're dead now.
you'd probably want to reline that sooner than later before
Yeah.
it becomes unrelineable.
Right.
Because they're
That's if one of those big shots.
exactly. Yeah. Then that's it. You have to actually dig it up and replace it.
I might get a photo of that photo, actually.
Yeah, you want to take a photo?
Then I can. The big crack. Good photo. Photo up. All right.
All right. Now they're clear. I might just zip around your
Yep.
boundary trap as well, just in case there's any roots between there and the mains. But I don't want to disturb it too much because I don't want one of those bits to fall in, yeah.
Yep.
Just give it a zap, make sure there's no roots between here and there. Have a soil shower.
How's it
If you're spectating, it's beautiful.
back here.
All right, that's getting a little bit risky. I might have to put on the protector because it's not getting around so easy. Down we go. Doesn't want to get around the boundary trap, which would mean the boundary trap's on its way out. Okay, like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm not going to push my luck because we don't want to make it any worse. It's working now, so
Yeah.
we'll focus on the stack pipe inside.
Move stuff away.
Yeah, I won't make much of a mess. We know it's clear, as in it's flowing, so you won't get much kickback. I promise. Okay, thank you.
Be safe.
Okay, that's going to be a bit of a problem, Elliot, because
Can't get the bolt out.
I might be able to, but it's...
You need a mechanics little pneumatic thing.
Yeah, I might be able to go in from the side here, yep.
You want a socket set?
Well, the socket set...
You still need to twist it. Have a drill, but not a twisting one. Not a bending.
From that. I think I got the size.
Oh. Is it worth going down the hole? Would you go down from above? Always? Oh, you got that.
I got that one, it's coming,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's...
Welded?
No, it's just very tight.
Definitely old. Did you want the extension? It doesn't give you a better angle.
Well, it's just getting in there.
Normal job. Hex? Yeah, no worries. Easy, I got lots.
Yeah? Not enough getting out. I'm just thinking about getting it back in, maybe a bit of a
Yeah.
pain.
You have matching bolts? 19. So once upon a time, this is all neat. Mine, I mean, you saw mine. Mine's just a box. What about these two? What's that?
All
Moving
right.
under again. Oh yeah.
There's always one.
Need a stronger drill? The rattle should almost take it out.
Yeah, that's right. The rattle should take it out, but it's in there pretty well. Got it.
You got it?
I believe so.
Or it slipped? No, that's
Oh,
moving.
did it slip? It would seem that the pipe's slightly under pressure as well, because it's starting to bleed out a little bit.
I think you're gonna make a mess if it opens. I don't know if that's going on.
Doesn't seem to be.
Yeah. Alright,
Alright. Maybe we need to come from outside then, because
yeah, this is not proving very fruitful.
no, we've got to come from outside. And all that shaking has stirred up the water underneath somehow.
Yeah.
Alright,
Check
we'll take the camera back out. Flick up again. Okay. In we go. Back up to here. This time we're going to go with the penetrator. See if we can penetrate those roots at the base of this stack. Because we've gone up with the reverse before. Look her in. We're in. Turn her on. My battery's getting a bit low. I'm going to put a new battery in there. Or plug it to the electricity, should I say.
Yeah, different industry experienced. Alright.
Okay, put that in there.
Get water plugs on everything.
Yeah.
It's a pain.
Okay, we got the
Okay.
put the penetrator in there this time, not the reverse. So when we get up there, it's going to shoot forward up into the roots. I just have to have those 3 jets of water facing to the opposite direction of that inlet. Oh, it's not wanting to do it. No, it's not wanting to do it. I'm just going to have to put the other head in and try and smash our way through the roots.
Yep.
Okay, clink, we're in. Straight up. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
I actually flicked up there.
Skillful move. Oh, look at that. Alright, so you reckon that's in this, just at the bend here on the way up of the stack that we were just
That's at the base of the stack. And I wanted to get the penetrator up there for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Because all we got there is a reverse, so I'm smashing my way into it there.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can get the penetrator in now. You can go again.
Yeah,
You got
could.
the camera in there.
We-
You're just following the camera now.
Yeah, but this one's already in there. No, we're blowing back out into the main line.
Can't do that. Flick move again.
Well, I don't think I can replicate that.
You did it. I don't know.
Oh. Okay, that's how we want it.
Yeah. Look at that.
There we go.
go. Okay, so you're kind of digging through it.
We're digging through it slowly.
Yeah.
All
Sure
right.
you can't get the other head in? If you leave the camera line in there to guide it, you leave the camera there and like pull the reverse out, put the other head in and follow the camera line in.
Yeah, but then I can't see it on the camera because the camera's already in there, and it's just going to be
Yeah.
guesswork. I don't think it'll work.
You gotta like the distance, you mean, like to get that bend.
Yeah, but I can't see what I'm doing
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
with the head because I'm already up that line.
Yeah. All right. Well, we
I'll
can
just
dig.
keep digging.
It's going. It's working. Looking.
Oh, they're thick. Okay, we need to get the
The other head in there.
yeah.
Alright, well, what you gotta do.
Well, we know we're on the right track.
I reckon you can do it.
Oh, we're going to do it. I can guarantee that. Okay, we're in, Clink. You think?
Yeah, beautiful.
Look at that. We'll try and get the camera as well.
This is fun, playing with the bends.
All right. I'll shoot this up a bit further. I don't want to pull it out after all of that.
Backing in a bit, yep, there you go. And then just,
There we
easy
go.
does it.
Look at that.
Oh. Yeah,
There we go.
Oh.
Pull that down.
Tricky work.
And
Oh,
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 there we go.
there you go.
All right, now
You can see what
with the
we do.
forward penetrator, that's going to make mincemeat of those roots. We're going to teach them a lesson. All right, full power. Listen in the stack pipe, see if we're in there. Yeah,
That's what it was meant to sound like.
that's more like it.
But it's not all,
Okay, that's much better.
sounds clearer.
Yep. I'll just release pressure and I'll have a look.
Oh yeah?
Okay, so
Oh, you went through it with the...
went through it.
Sorry.
That's a loose chunk.
Yeah. Better than stuck.
Yes. We'll work on that loose chunk. Yep. The sweet smell of success.
I've never been so happy to smell sewage. Better out than in.
Yep.
Camera came out?
It might have. No, we're up the stack.
Oh, you've gone all the way up?
Yeah, so we're looking up into the stack.
Okay.
And that's where the roots were, just there,
Yep.
growing in through that bend,
Yep.
and now they're not.
Yep.
There's a few coming in through the roof there. We'll just work on them.
Yep. That's got to be under the building.
Well, it is. It's under there, yeah. But you know what I've done? I think I've come out with the jetter. Yeah, I've gone straight up.
The other leg.
Yeah. So I need to just work up in there again. We got it in there before, we'll get it in there again.
Ah,
There we
beautiful.
go.
And then follow the camera. Amazing.
Yeah, we got really lucky with the camera today. We know the formula now.
Yeah. Oh, it's a like follow gravity camera.
Yes.
Oh, it would be a real pain if it didn't.
There we go.
Down half the time.
Okay, now we'll just work away on that route there.
Go on.
Being stubborn. It's in a protected position because there's an IO there, and there's a bit of a lip protecting it, so I need to get it from the right angle.
Camera come back out.
Yeah, I think that's as good as we're going to get it.
It's pretty good.
They're growing up inside that little protected area.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
I'm happy with that. We are flowing. Now all that's left to do, Elliot, is a toilet paper flush test, please, sir.
Yep.
If you can go upstairs and do the honours,
Yep.
that would be much appreciated.
Yep.
And I will watch from here
Yep.
I just want to see that paper come through and we're good. Alright, Elliot's gone up to do the honours. We'll do on the count of 3. We should see hopefully toilet paper and water come out of there. 1, 2, 3. Would you believe 4? 4 it is. 4 it is. Perfection. Elliot, you've done this before. Okay, we're back in business. We didn't have to take the stack pipe off. That would have been a disaster anyway, because it would have just flooded the whole place with sewage. I didn't know it was under so much pressure still. Alright, we'll put the lid back on. So when you release the bath in the other building, it's coming up through the floor, is it, Elliot?
In the bath, yeah.
Yeah.
Bathtub coming up to the floor.
Yep. Another shrimp on the barbie. All right, I'll just grab a few tools.
Yeah.
Because we might be able to do it with the flex shaft. If it's hair, which I believe it might be. Okay, that one. This one. This one. Okay. Up to you, Elliot. Thanks. Straight up. Okay.
So the water has
Gone down?
things up there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. The shower. Is there a floor here?
No, on the side.
Ah, interesting.
Can you just run the bath for me now?
Say that again.
Can you just run the bath for me, please?
Yeah.
I'm not sure the water would come now, but probably with the water. And it's full.
Roughly that. I'll give it a rinse.
Which one? The...
That's
Thank you. Okay, it's just starting to fill up now. We'll keep it going until it hits the top level. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, thank you. So the problem's a little bit further down.
Doesn't really work at its head,
Yeah, sure. You can leave us if you want. Or...
no, that's okay. You guys just, you can have a look and fix it. It's all good.
I'm going to have to take off the chains and go down with the little single head.
Yeah. Oh, you got a mini?
Yeah, because I think it goes into 2-inch, it's not 100 mil.
Older packs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All of the, like the ceiling or whatever. Yeah.
There's definitely hair down there. One, two. Buckle my shoe. Okay, it's filling up. Must be galvanised pipe because it's looking rather red. Oh boy. The problem is a fair bit further down. Oh. Alright, I think I might get my road pump out of the van. Alright, I'm going to plug up the bath now, put something heavy on that. That one there, put this one on top of that. That'll hold the bath down. Now, with our glorified plunger, we're going to try and plunge the line clear. We want to see a vortex. Did we get it? Sounded promising. At the station. She's not wanting to budge, not wanting to budge, which isn't good. I just have to get my bearings. so I know where it might come out. Okay, let me stick this out the window. Oh no, we're not going to get it out there. Put that there, might be able to see it from outside. Go down for a little bit of a inspect the on. 14, 15. Alright, this is where I want to be. Right, that's our window there. I can see the I can see my little bit sticking out. All right. Okay, the block thickens. Okay, I think this is our problem down here. Oh. So this will be our pipe. We come all the way down here. Oh. We're not supposed to be that deep with our waste. Okay, I need to go get some tools and clear it there. And then it should drop off the top. Okay, get the plunger in there, give her an up and down, and should release it. No release. No, still not. That's really deep too. I don't know if I'd get my Jetta around there. I think we've got to try and jet around. My problem is it's so deep. Any access points? Smoke some rain. Alright, now we're going to need to drive around the front of the building and clear the drain from that gully, hopefully. Alright, that's around about where we want to be. Now just through there is where we were. We'll just put the hose through there. I did notice there's a boundary trap here. I wonder if the boundary trap's blocked back upstream. It doesn't look like it's been running for a while. I wonder if we jet from here back up, if we might not actually get the blockage. We might try that first. Let's tap. I might have a look with the camera first, up the boundary trap. No, we're not going to get up there. It's one of those 45s. We'll be there forever. I think we're going to go through here. About there. I might need this one. I might need my long gloves. Turn it on. Okay. We're going to try spinner. Okay, so the spinner's not going to get around. I've got to try and get my hand to the bottom to get the nozzle around. Or even better still, I don't need to do that. I can go from this point here. grab my camera and see if that's holding there. Then we'll know we're on the right track. Alright, now if this is holding, we know we're going to be able to clear it from here, and upstairs should drop at the same time. And it's holding. Okay, so we're going to jet straight through here. Very good. Down we go. Okay. Where's the blockage? Okay, we're on the blockage now. We want that water to drop. It's starting to move. Might have to put the penetrator down. All the way down. Wipes. Hand towels. Penetrator down. stuck. Oh. Probably stuck on a big wad of wipes. Oh boy. Oh, it's well and truly stuck. Nothing coming through. Turn her off. Okay, mini reel. We might try and blast from here and come back upstream. Okay, we're going to flick up the line with the spinner and try and free up our other head. If it actually even connects to here, but where else would it connect? It's got to be here. Wait for the clink. Clink. Okay, up we go. That doesn't seem to be getting to where we want. Okay, that's just a rotting eye between there and the mains. Now, why did that turn off? Water's on. Oh, it's all right. Is it fuel? Don't think it's fuel. No, I've got plenty of fuel in there. I think it's overheated. Weeks later. Alright, back to the drawing board. I'll have to go down the same, make some rain. Go down the same drain I just came from. Alright, throw another shrimp on the barbie. Just to cool it down a bit. Okay, put the spinner down, see if we can set this other one free. Try not to get this one stuck. No, I don't think we connect to that one. There's another one over here. That's a really deep one, but I'm not sure that's us either. This might be us. This might be us. There's some dirty water coming out of here. Okay. I think it's just released. I don't like the colour of that water though. The colour of broken pipe. Very grey. Yep, we're on the right track. That's us, because that water level's up really high. And this is overflowing here. So it must have run around the back and wraps around and comes down through here. Okay, so we're going to come around and jet up from here, then have a look with the camera. There we go, that's the sound we like to hear. And that water level has dropped right down there. Very good. That water should have dropped up in the bath now. Still got to get my head back out and clear the line properly. So there's two boundary traps. Start up. We'll go out with the penetrator. She's still flowing. that feels like the blockage there. Keeps coming and coming. I'm still here.
That's exciting.
I wish. I wish.
You just followed the block drains until it got out.
Oh boy.
What a...
I tell you what.
Okay, well, I guess glad you're here before it got worse.
Yeah.
The whole property was like 50 rooms in the main.
Well, they said in the office that they've been smelling sewer, so that would explain it.
Okay, so how is the bathtub? You got the bathtub done?
Yep, I'm sure the bathtub's clear now.
Okay, great. Maybe this was connected.
It was all connected, yes.
But yeah, I guess the back building was separate, but probably hasn't been done in a very long time.
A very long time. I'm hoping it's just roots,
Yeah.
but we'll find out in a
Are you
minute.
going towards the street or going
That way.
that way? Okay.
It runs to that boundary track there.
You know there's another inlet.
Yeah, I do.
Alright. So you can go in there.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Well, this is fun. At least it looks like it's flowing now.
Oh, it's definitely flowing now. But it just keeps coming and coming.
Oh yeah, that's not even like, that's not the amount of water you're putting in. That's
No,
what's in there.
exactly.
Wow. That,
And that's been going for a good 15 minutes now,
wow.
like that.
I wonder if that's just this building. Like,
It's got to be.
because this building, like these two buildings used to be like one big heritage area.
Okay, maybe they are connected.
It's
Maybe it picks up.
It's plausible that like it's just this one, and then the back is new,
Yep.
but the front is a heritage.
Okay. Well, it's funny that it was an upstairs bath that was the signal for the whole of the properties. The sun is slow up a bit now, which is good.
Yeah, that's nice. Right. Yeah. Okay.
I've got to get my other head out now. And then we'll have a look at the camera, see what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah, still stuff in there.
But it's the whole building now.
Yeah. I'd say it's more than one building. The amount of water that's coming out.
Well, it can't be. Like, this is the corner, right? The corner
Yep.
of the block.
Yep.
If you go that way, that's downhill. Like that way.
Yeah, but it might be picking up that way.
Could be this.
Yeah, yeah. Could be 1, 2, 3 up there.
Yeah. Actually, I have a suicide.
Oh yeah.
Let me go pull that up.
Yeah, that would be helpful. So it's just released again. There's another load coming through, so it just keeps coming. Alright, I'm gonna go see if my other head is released. No, I'm going through the center of the building.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, further down. Yeah, it's worth having a look at
Alright, I'll go grab
to
it.
see what we're dealing with. Okay, let's see if this is loose. Yes, it's loose. Yippee! Well, that's done the trick. I think we got something on the end too. See what we got. Shouldn't have much on the end because I got the penetrator there. Oh, look at that. There must have been more, and I've cut away the other stuff coming from the other end. Elliot?
Yeah. Beautiful. Look at that.
I got it out.
Yeah. Hard to say.
I'd say they're at least 3 months old by the colour of them.
Okay, good to know. So that means old.
I'd-
This building wasn't used for a while.
Uh-huh. Might have been.
Oh, that was the stack. Wow.
No, well that's the stack for the toilets.
Yeah, well, the bathtub up there.
This is the stack for the bathtub, that one.
Oh.
And that comes into the gully here.
Oh, interesting. I got the diagram here if you want to see.
And I couldn't get around that gully.
That's Kelso Lane out the back. This
Yeah.
is Cook and Francis.
Uh-huh.
So this is the line that you're clearing. So it looks like it comes up this building and
Oh yeah.
goes this way.
It comes in, wraps around.
Yeah. But
Okay.
it doesn't look like it covers the other building. That's got its own one.
Yeah, just this building.
Very possible for the drainage.
Well, not much. They wouldn't have dug it up because there's no excavation.
So you were back here.
Oh yeah.
That's the other building, and so it's got I guess the rest of stuff might come around. Is it
Well-
worth clearing? So you were clearing sort of this section here.
Yep, yep.
Is it worth checking on the rest?
Oh, maybe some other day.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's okay for now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it hasn't stacked up and stuff. But there's a what is that? Oh, kitchen and toilets. Up in the other corner of the building. Under the concrete path.
On this building you're talking about?
No, on that building.
Oh,
I'm back here.
oh yeah.
But there was a second bend. There was a second fault here there when you were in the drain. And there's only the gully and the stuff.
No, there was that other branch, remember?
Yeah.
And we didn't quite understand that other branch.
Well, it's not.
Now we do.
Oh, you think it was the?
It's got to be.
Where else it went? It went around the drain.
A misadventure.
Clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
It's still going.
This is the sort of stuff that's coming out.
Wow. I want a photo of that. That's a
So it's just done another big release. Oh boy.
amazing. So it's tree roots mixed in with,
Yeah, a little bit of tree root. Not much.
but
There's tree roots catching the raw bites, probably.
yeah. And their white's not favourite. Not
No, that doesn't break down.
Right. Okay. Now, that's unfortunate, but it was even probably before our time in the building.
I'd say you inherited, yes.
Well,
A nice inheritance.
good to get it clear.
Yep.
Cheap to fix it. As problems go, if it's solved easily, I'll be happy.
Yeah. That's right. Last thing you want to do is start digging up all the,
All the old pipes.
yeah.
Still flowing?
Not quite. There's probably just a bit more wife up there. Alright, need to cool it down. It's getting a little bit too hot. Like another shrimp on the barbie. That ought to cool it down. Might put the bigger jet on. Put the crock up just for safe measure. Yeah.
Not that it's great.
No, no. Well, that'll be their problem then. Oh, we got most of it, I think. Yeah, it's going to be another big delivery in a minute.
How do you think? Wow. Up. And around.
Yes. There we go. Here it comes.
What a stuff was hard about that.
All right.
Hear me? Literally hold the camera on.
Not like a river. Oh yeah. I don't know how it did it.
Tank or something. Jeez. That would be every pipe in the building.
So a bit more roots this time.
Yeah, interesting. So, it's not even trees. These are the trees, I guess. These ones overhanging.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Well, there's a vine. Was there a vine on the inside?
There is a vine, but it wouldn't be this. All right, I'll zip up one more time.
Well, if
For good luck.
you can keep doing it. Just keep going.
Yeah, it's going up a lot easier now.
And it keeps on going.
Much better. Yes. I'm going to go up and run that bath now.
Yep.
And flush the line with that.
Yep.
Back to where we started. The bath. Let's hope that's dropped. It still hasn't dropped after all that. Oh, there must be a problem just up that stack pipe. What a pain. Oh well, that's my lot. Alright, we'll go downstairs and try and clear that.
Hi.
Hi.
Still going on?
Yeah, the whole sewer was blocked, so I cleared that. The bath is still blocked up there, so I need to clear that still.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
That's all
I
right.
thought it would be a one-take job.
All right, now.
And the other one was definitely clear. The stack.
Which one was that?
This stack here. This wider one.
Oh yeah, well that's clear now.
So you don't get to do that on everything else.
All right. I'm guessing if we open it up here, that's going to relieve and clear it. Under a bit of pressure, heads. Lot of water. So we can safely say the problem's down here. I would have been struggling around these points with the rust. No, because I need to go down there to clear it. I'm just wondering if I should hit it with the whip hose. That's probably the way to go. I'll just squeeze in here. The pipe is hot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to jet it. Well, then again, I can try and pop it with the little auger. That might be just as efficient. I'll just balance it there. Oh. Thanks, Elliot. I think that's the blockage there. think we got it. Before I put that back on, actually I better put it on now. And we'll just go and run the bar.
You're on the bar?
That's alright, I'll run up. I want to see it running. I'll leave it there just in case. Alright, that's looking much nicer. I'll have a little shower. All that rust. Yeah. No. From here down to the bottom, it's all cast iron. Right, I'll run that bath. Is there a bucket around there that I can pull down that? Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I think you're ready.
Yeah. Thanks, mate. It's full enough again. Not good. Okay. Okay, so I've got that one. This will save me a trip maybe. No, I'll try and do it like this.
You got that one.
Okay, put that there. Turn her on. Press her on out. Deja vu, or should I say deja vu? There we go. Power on the blockage now. There we go. Beautiful. This time, Elliot? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. It's tight. Yep. Alright. Okay. forget that one. All right. We'll put some tracing dye in there. Toilet paper flush test. Now, where's the lid? There it is. All right, finally. That one off. Oh, listen to that. That's a beautiful green too. Things are totally green. That's what we like.
We're checking the rest of the forks in the pipe, or that's like that?
That will be another job.
Yeah.
Another day.
I guess if anything else backs up, we'll know why, but we'll call you back again.
Yeah, this is what you call a nightmare building.
Well, hopefully not anymore. Got it.
Well, the pipes are big enough. It's 6-inch pipe work, so that's one thing on your side.
Yeah, I think the front is heritage, but there's no plumbing in the front.
No, okay, all at the back, is it?
Yeah.
It's pretty simple drainage too, from what I saw in the diagram.
Yeah. The first 5 meters of building doesn't have any water in it, which is
Okay, well that's
super
good.
useless because you want a toilet at the front end. It's
That's
like-
true, but it's good for me.
Yeah, good for you.
Where shall I put this?
You want it in?
I'll put it in the bin, eh?
Yeah, let me get you. Throwing someone else's trash. Chuck it in there. Check this in the bin.
Yes. Good thinking, Elliot. Good thinking.
Keep it clean.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.
I'll check myself.
I've got to find some screws because all those screws are rusted, and see if I can fasten that down. Otherwise it's going to come off. I think I'll find some. I'll steal 1 or 2 from the front. Yeah, they're a particular little screw, so if you know which one,
They metal screws or?
they'll
They're like.
they'll be in the manhole, the boundary trap lids out there, the white ones.
Oh, okay.
But they've got plenty, so I should be able to take 1 or 2 off them.
Okay. Are they like I got wood screws? But
Yeah, no, they won't do.
that won't do it. These are actually like electrical screws almost.
Yeah, sort of.
They're very thin thread. The fine thread.
Not too fine, no.
Oh, okay.
Got another shrimp on the barbie. All right, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You know what? These are going to be too short, I believe, Elliot.
Wow.
They did use some sort of a wood screw.
They're not wood screws?
Well, 2 of these are still all right, so I'll put this one back in just to hold it there in place. Well, it kept going around. They don't all line up either. This isn't the right lid, not the right cover.
I imagine the physical driveway is different. You're gonna put a heavy
Okay, that's in. There's another one. Yeah, when you get a chance, maybe just find some wood ones and drill them in. Yeah,
2's 8? How big?
not sure.
Okay.
I'll put them in the other one.
Yeah. Alright, let me go grab some. Wood screws is probably better wood than metal.
Yeah, it's going to go into plastic. Alright, release pressure. all good in the end, sort of, except for lots of things.